Yeah, okay. Drumless. Well, not drumless, but we about to go do this shit. Fuck it. Look, they want a sacrificial lamb, I can't do nothing for them. My greatest attributes I spam like I'm playing NBA Jam before I school them. I don't play games, this life is gruesome, so I shake hands and light the fusion. Niggas brag about they bills being paid. Stupid, great, you doing better than 30% of people moving. Wait, now they like stop the car. They came to hear better beat than this and not no economic bars. I think different, they just not like me. If she on the gram broadcasting them yams, she is not wifey. And if she on them grams, I might say some shit like bless her heart. They just trying to see where that neck bone start. Black kings built the black Noah's Ark. As I careen off of this wave, I've been a slave to this black poet's heart. As I enterprise with the ones that I vibe with, let me ride shit. We ain't got much longer, but till I'm done, I'm finna talk my shit. Let's go. I ask you, are we men or mice? The cost of business increasing, but don't get mad at me, cause bitch, I ain't invent the price. Feeling like rich, I'm nice. Let me stop, man. Let me stop, man, cause if I fuck around and keep going, it's gonna have to be on the album. And I'm trying to put some shit on my page right now, man, so y'all can just vibe to the shit one time, you feel me? Hey, YJ, man, I'm out. Now ride out. Now ride out.
This is Body to be global, baby.
While you up on that pole, there's some things you should know. I just can't keep my control. No. Up on that pole, there's some things you should know. I just can't keep my control. No, that's just the way it goes. I don't know the reason I'm here. What I do know is I needed a drink, but I realized that I needed some cash. I hopped in the whip and I went to the bank. Pulled out a couple of hundreds and went to the club. I was just searching for love. See all the bitches was twerking and working the club, while I was just working my bug. I'm sipping on Henny, that Henny was giving the feeling. Just thinking, I'm throwing dub. Then I realized that the bitches was all on my dick. I'm tripping like, bro, what the fuck? They noticed my mug. These bitches 10 and above. Then my nigga just passed me the bud. I was just chilling, I'm back in the cut. That's when the club it turned all the way up. I was just looking at mutts while they was taking my bucks. See, I just wanted a nut. Then this bitch on the pole, she went all the way up. She looked in my eyes and she knew I was stuck. She knew what was up. She said, go get me a cup, cause I see that you had enough. I told her, baby, I just wanna fuck. It's just one of them nights, so tell me what's up. I was lucky as fuck. While you up on that pole, there's some things you should know. I just can't keep my control. No. While you up on that pole, there's some things you should know. I just can't keep my control. No, that's just the way it goes. Lil' mama was all on the nigga, but I knew that she was just looking for cash. To tell the truth, I was just looking for ass. Something that I can just smash and dash. She was thick in the back, and that little kitty was fat. I kept me a Jimmy, I'm strapped, and I just love the way she make it clap. She get on my lap and lean all the way back. I'ma break her little back. I ordered a round of the yak. Yep, I'm just tossing them back. She said, give me that train, I'm crossing the track. I said, what is your name? Let's start it with that. And matter of fact, you got a tat on your back. I think it's a battery pack. She said, that's a fact, and ain't nothing better than that. I don't need no battery. She took me straight to the back. She put her head in my lap, then she put my head in her mouth, then she took it out. She said, I'm about to go south. She said, can you handle this route? I said, baby, no doubt. And that's when she opened her mouth. My D was just choking her out. Then she turned around and said, give me that pound. With no hesitation, I broke the bitch down. I don't be fucking around. While you up on that pole, there's some things you should know. I just can't keep my control. There's some things you should know. I just can't keep my control. No, that's just the way it goes.
Tryna give you the game, but y'all niggas are soft pussy niggas.
One time.
What's happening?
What's good, man? Once again,
we're in the building, like always, man. Trying to be a little bit more consistent for the people, man. What's good, my brother?
Nothing much. Lee Marley 13 stepped in here early. Salute.
Most
Miss
definitely.
Young.
Leonardo. Hopefully I pronounced that right.
Yeah, I went that route. MA in the building. What's good? We gonna touch on a few things as always, man. As always.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all for coming through, man. Especially Miss Leonetta. I don't know. I think it's your first time coming over here. And she comes from round table sector, if I could call it that. You feel me?
Okay, yeah, we can do that. I like that. Round table sector. I like that.
I definitely appreciate you for sliding through, man. I thank everybody, MA in the building, Marley 13, and we got some other people in the bushes, but salute to you too, you know?
As always. Yeah, so we got the main topic here, what you see on the screen, and a couple other things. One or two things maybe we're gonna punch on.
Yeah. We're gonna save the meat and potatoes, towards and give people a chance to get in the door. We got a couple more things that's happening, that's going on in the world right now. What's going on, Miss T?
Miss T done stepped in here.
Yeah. And one of them, and I actually seen the post, and we're gonna definitely get into it. It's the brother Tory Lanez was sentenced to 10 years. 10 years. Oh man, what was your? Let's just watch the little clip real quick, and then we're gonna get into it, man. We're gonna get into it.
All right.
So, yeah, let's go ahead and hit this clip real quick. Ain't up but like 38 seconds.
Okay.
And, we're gonna chop it up.
To the index now. Late today, rapper Tory Lanez sentenced to 10 years in prison for shooting and wounding Megan Thee Stallion. He was found guilty of shooting her in the feet in Los Angeles in 2020. The district attorney saying he has shown no remorse. In a written statement, Megan Thee Stallion telling the judge she has not experienced a single day of peace since the shooting.
She not playing, boy. She is not playing about this. I mean, rightfully so. I mean, is it a rightfully so type of thing?
Listen, all right. Now, some people was questioning the story, but from what I heard, he said some things on a jail phone conversation that pretty much confirmed that he did it. So if that is the case, let me ask you, my brother.
What's good?
This is a man who shot a woman. Now, I don't know if it was done intentionally, but at the same time, he still shot someone.
Right.
Is 10 years too long?
Do we know what the actual charge is? Because that would help me answer the question. Not Xing out all of the story and backstory and all of that. Someone's charged with something at the end of the day, and they got 10 years. I see Miss T say 10 years is a little harsh. As a female, it's not really. I guess it's a little surprising that a female would say that, I think, but I know Miss T, so it's not coming from her. But
okay, I know it said he's hit with a third hit with third. Oh, it's a felony charge. So hold on. So he got multiple charges. Is what I look like I'm reading here. Let's see. Discharging a firearm with gross negligence. One of them. Let's see if I can find any more. So that was the last one that was added.
Right.
Let's see what they had. Assault with a semi-automatic firearm and carrying a loaded, unregistered firearm in a vehicle. That's a long ass title for a charge.
Right. I mean, 10. I mean, you can't just shoot people. That's, you know, because I mean, you shoot someone in their leg and they could have hit an artery, and you know she could not be here, type of thing.
Right. Absolutely. Now it looks like he got years for each one of his sentences. So I think for each charge, he may have got like 3 years for this, 3 years for this one, 4 years for this one. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
10 years. So
right.
I think it's the amount of charges he was hit with which causes the 10-year sentence.
Right. Now that's true what Marley said. I have seen, yes, I've seen, you know, on these murder shows, I've seen someone get 9 years, a female get 9 years for outright killing someone, an abuser.
Now that's BS. Now that's BS.
I've seen it happen though. I've seen it happen, and you know we talked about that kind of in the group chat a while ago, talking about how females get lesser sentences on a wide scale.
So are you saying, and I just want to confirm and make sure I understand, are you saying he's getting a heavier sentence because he's a man?
A man who shot a woman, I think it has a certain ring to it.
Right. Just like it's like that dude hitting that lady in the head in that chair. But anyway, we're gonna get to that later.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, we'll get to that, but man, you just can't.
I mean, yeah, we'll get to that later because I got a lot to say about that. But in my opinion, I feel like Megan could have deaded this when the news came out. If she felt like what he did was unintentional. You know what I'm saying? But she rolled with it. She rolled it all the way through and watched this man get sentenced. So does that say that this is what she wanted to happen?
Oh yeah, she definitely did. Because the thing about it, if she felt like it was just gross negligence, I don't think she would have been pushing for this shit like that. Obviously, she felt like this shit was done with some kind of intention to it or behind it to push it like that.
Or could it have been that she was a woman scorned?
Yeah, I ain't finna go into it. I ain't finna dive in it that deep. But you know, definitely if she felt like that he did it and he was negligent with his gun, and even if he wasn't trying to, but if she felt like he was willy-nilly with that shit and had his finger on the trigger, then yeah, I can understand her pushing for as much time as you know, her lawyer or whatever they feel suit.
And we kind of hit on this a while ago, and as y'all can see, the pinky toe jokes is coming already with Miss T. But right. we talked about it, and I feel like in this particular situation, he's in the car with two females. Where in this situation was it caused to have a gun even brought out, bro?
Right, and see that's why I don't really. Because yeah, if you feel that threatened by these two women, or in any, it's hard to find a case. You know, if she got a knife or something, okay, But you know, just two females with no weapons, and you feel that. Yeah,
I don't think it was nothing with him feeling threatened. I think it was the alcohol and him being a man trying to lay down his dominance and show that he's an alpha male. He pulled out his gun and all
Oh
this.
yeah, you take them 10 then. You need to sit down. You need to sit down. If that's the case, you need to sit down, damn it.
Yeah, I don't think it had nothing to do with him being threatened. He just wanted to be a gangster in front of these females. That's all it was. But Miss T said, no, I don't. No, I think she didn't want people to think she was lying. I feel you on that. I do too. Because a lot of people think Megan is lying about the whole situation. And I don't know. I don't want to jump on nobody's side because I wasn't there, but I just feel like the gun was unnecessary.
The two stories, the truth is probably somewhere in the middle, but only one person pulled the gun out. So
yep. Yep, and that's what that's what he probably did. He blamed it on the alcohol. Come on, baby, you know I was just drunk. Right. Well, I don't need to fuck with you if you're gonna pull out guns while you're drunk.
And he, you know, he's a small man. You know, maybe they can't. Well, I don't. I ain't go for it.
He got small man syndrome.
Well, or he can't handle it because your body weight. They say kind of deal with how you can handle that alcohol, man.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe he can't handle it like that. Crucial K in the building. What's good?
Crucial K in the building. What's happening? Now this is an open panel discussion. I'm dropping the link again. Of course, we're gonna get into the meat and the potatoes in a second. Of course, we're here to talk about the Alabama Brawl.
Oh,
we
yeah.
just wanted to give people a chance to get in here, so we're going to touch on a couple of other things first.
Oh, yeah. And something about me, I don't know why I want to talk about it, but the country song shit, you want to do that?
Hey, it's on you, my brother.
All right.
It's on you.
So, a couple of weeks ago, and I don't know why I want to talk about this, because I think I might have a different opinion about it than a lot of people, but couple weeks ago, as a country music artist, put out a song, and a lot of people thought that it was racially motivated. It was inciting good old boys to, I guess, strike back or stand up against these evils of society in their eyes of, people going against police, going against the system, the country. There's a little hint of, like military and patriotism. Like they feel like it's an attack on patriotism whenever people go or march or go against the status quo of this country. I think there's a lot of people, and just for lack of a better word, I think there's a lot of white people who feel like that any display that goes against patriotism or any display that goes against a certain specific topic is equated to going against patriotism. And I kind of got twisted in my words, but go ahead.
Is that what you got from the video or the words in the song?
I got that from the video and the words in the song.
Okay.
So the song is called Jason Aldean, Try That in a Small Town. So first, I think I'm gonna play.
We're gonna put the.
I think I'm gonna play the little news clip first.
The news clip. Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's 2 minutes. It ain't that long. Share this tab instead. Let me make sure I add it up here. We're gonna watch this real quick, and then we might get into some of the song. Crazy part is after you listen to half the song, you heard the whole song because they just repeat the same shit. So that's just a genre type thing, I think, which country music does. But all right, so is it up there? Okay, it's up there. We up there. Okay, so this is from Fox. This is from Fox News. I chose Fox News for a reason. But yeah.
So that song right right there is from Jason Aldean. It's called Try That in a Small Town. It's a music video and a song, clearly, as you can see there, which country music television pulled from its rotation amid accusations that it is racist and pro-lynching. Now, Aldean has taken to social media with a long statement about it, defending it from critics. Eric Sean's got the intriguing fallout and more from here in our newsroom in New York. Eric, what's up?
Hi, Bill. Well, as you say, country singer Jason Aldean, he is fighting back, defending the song after it was pulled by country music television amid those claims that it also glorifies violence. The song, Try That in a Small Town, laments lawlessness and rioting. The music video criticizes crime and shows news footage, including that of Black Lives Matter protests. The lyrics reflect on heartland values of neighbors looking after each other. A critic claims it is racist, that it extols vigilantism, and it calls for citizens to arm themselves. And the song is being condemned today. Tennessee Democratic Representative Justin Jones tweeted this, quote, "We have an obligation to condemn Jason Aldean's heinous song calling for racist violence. What a shameful vision of gun extremism and vigilantism." But Aldean says there is nothing about the song that is racist or calls for violence. He says it instead is an anthem against the violence and crime that has rocked the country. In a tweet, the superstar said, quote, "I have been accused of releasing a pro-lynching song, a song that has been out since May, and was subject to the comparison that I, direct quote, was not too pleased with the nationwide BLM protests. These references are not only meritless, but dangerous." Aldean, who was performing, you may remember, at the Las Vegas Route 91 Festival in 2017 when a gunman opened fire on that crowd, killing 58 people. He says,
Damn, I did not know that.
he does not want to see any more, quote, senseless headlines or families ripped apart. Well, country music television did confirm to Billboard magazine that it is no longer airing the song after it showed it for 3 days, but did not offer a public reason for that decision. We have reached out to CMT for comment, but so far, as of this hour, have not yet heard back.
Wow.
We'll wait for that. Eric, thanks. Eric Sean.
Wow.
Thank you. I'm Steve Deuce.
Now,
go ahead.
We touched on this a little bit before we started the show. And you remember me saying the way we are as African Americans or blacks, whatever you want to call us.
Right.
We're not racist. When we get mad at white people, it's a response. And what he's doing is a response to our response. So when Black Lives Matter come up and do things like this, it comes from frustration from the things that we have went through. So what his response to our response is, to me, he's condoning the things that are being done to us because he's telling us, don't do that. No, motherfucker, don't y'all do that. It's done for a reason. Now, you stated earlier, it said 2 wrongs don't make a right. Understandable. But, I said an eye for an eye. You do this, we do this. That's just the way it is. So that's how I feel about it.
So what you saying that, and we can continue that with I guess what you saying that an eye for an eye, then that would give him plenty of merit to make this song and have it not be deleted because he has his voice and his music, right?
It is. He has a voice. At the same time, I get where you're going. And if I'm going to say an eye for an eye, I guess it's going to be an eye for an eye for an eye for an eye. And that eye
right. It's just going to right.
But do we have to be the bigger person and stop it? And if so, why should we when we did not create this problem that we have in America?
Well,
what's up, Professor Cupcake?
Cupcake in the building. I think I'm just looking at it from a music standpoint, I think, where he has the right to make this song, and I feel like nothing within the song, and we can listen to the song to be our own judge, because the way that the black congressman described it, I didn't get that from the song.
Yeah, I'm not saying this song should have been taken down.
Right.
I think he does have freedom of speech. I don't agree with the song being taken down, but if the song if they didn't take it down, he just gonna have to live with what this song could possibly cause. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna get into that a little later in the show, but I'm not mad. I'm not mad. If he feel that way, just you be careful, young brother. That's all I'm gonna tell you. You be careful. You running your dick beater. That's all I'm gonna tell you.
And the funny part is that it's called Try That in a Small Town. And what I've been saying for years, man, that all these outward racism things that we see the Ku Klux Klan doing, all that shit,
Right.
I'll be like, try that in the city. And this is this is like the reverse. He's saying try this in a small town. All of this shit y'all doing. And in the video, I kind of want to explain the song a little more just so people that get a feel. And we're gonna listen to the song, but we're not gonna watch the video. But I kind of want to explain what they're showing in the video. And in the video, you see clips of the Capitol riots for one, and we know that wasn't, for the most part, that wasn't black people run up in that Capitol, was it?
No.
So there's clips of that. There's clips of black men running in. There's one specific clip I remember where the black dude ran up in the liquor store or whatnot, and a big old country dude stopped them from robbing the store and shit. So it does have that in there, like people niggas running up in stores and shit and jumping over counters, and a lot of that is in it, and that plays into the narrative that they're going with. Yeah, so
Miss T says they don't ban rap music, songs that promote violence and degradation of women. Understand that. Ms. Young says, if that's what he is saying, why not show any coming together anywhere in the song? Agree. His defense was it didn't mean how people are taking it. So from what I'm saying is you're saying, oh, they ain't hear the whole song. They ain't hear the whole song. Because there's some things in that song that's gonna let you know who he's talking about. Yeah.
And he did use the term "good old boys" in the song. The term "good old boys" is in the song, and that's the good side. What he's talking. Let's go. I'm gonna go ahead and play the song just so we get a feel for it.
Real quick.
Yeah, put the cover up. It is a video, so we're not gonna play the video, but we will play the song. And this is country music. Okay. Add the stream. He said you may. Hey, yeah. He said you ain't gonna last long. You come in a small town with that shit, you ain't gonna last long now. Good old boys raised up right. If you're looking for a fight, try that in a small town.
Hope y'all hearing this.
All right, yeah. From now, he's just gonna repeat the same shit. So that's kind of and Miss T talking about she like it. He's talking about anyone who breaks the law.
Yeah, you go and take that off the screen, bro.
Oh, yeah. Let me take that off. Yeah. All right. So yeah, that was it.
I mean, to me, it's obvious what he's talking about. Again, I don't think it should be taken down. He has the freedom of speech. I don't know who is the guilty culprit of making this video be removed. I don't know if it was his people, our people, who, I don't know. But
yeah, that's a question I would like to know as well.
For real.
If it's our people, I'm like, shit, you didn't just see that shit? Yeah. We've been posting we be on some fuck shit, man. And the shit that we be we be outraged about some shit like this, but I just don't see it. I'm like, let them have their song, man. Like, if that's what they want to do, they want to put a song out like that. Just go ahead, let them do it. I don't think it should have been taken down. I think he got the right to make whatever song he want to make, you know, and that was light to me. That was light. Because try that. Go ahead.
I think what they might fear is one of these rappers might get a hold of it and do a song back, and you know what happened with that.
Right. Yeah, man. Yeah,
what
man.
Up, Blue Devil?
Freedom of speech is a thing in America. We all got it. As far as a song charting, the thing about it, you know, reverse the roles, and a song like that from a black person wouldn't even chart.
Yeah, it wouldn't. What up, Chloe? She said you can't text and drive, but as much as I don't like country, it ain't no different than you saying the N-word. Let me sit back and think about that. I think we talking about each other when we use the N-word. You know what I'm saying? His song is definitely directed to us. You know what I'm saying? Like I said,
I think it's directed to us, and I hate to cut you off.
No, you good.
I think it's directed at us, but I think it's also directed at the people who stormed that Capitol as well. Because to be honest, when it comes to patriotism, the people who stormed the Capitol it's the equal, you know.
Yeah. I mean, I'm looking at the majority of the video, I think.
Right.
You know, of course, the term "good old boys."
Yeah, that's a trigger.
That triggered me when I heard that.
I already know, because that part, when he used that term, that's all it takes. Them 3 words, "good old boys." Now, when everybody in the chat heard that, I already know everybody knows what that means. So,
absolutely. Remember, this is an open panel if you want to voice your opinion, because we're going to get ready and get into the meat and the potatoes in just a second. We definitely just want to hit on those topics. We had another one. I think it's time to get straight to it. I think this is a great segue into the next topic, which everybody is definitely familiar with. And it's the main reason we are here. And this thing right here has blew up. The Alabama Brawl. And let's go ahead and go straight into this clip from Indisputed, and then we'll chop it up. Remember, this is an open panel, so you're welcome to come up. So let's go ahead.
Dr. Rashad. I'm trying to figure out who this nigga look like, man.
Part 1, part 2, part 3.
Like
we
Penny
have done our
Hardaway.
best to bring you the facts as they happened. This was in Alabama, Montgomery, Alabama, a place called Riverfront, very popular attraction. Security guard was attacked by white males, fought back, and then more. Here it is.
That guy in the white shirt is crew from our little dinner cruise boat who got off our ship to go over there to move that black pontoon boat on his own, because those guys who parked there were told not to leave it there, and they left it there. So he's just pushing it off. That's funny. Ooh, confrontation with the owner of the boat.
Woo.
You know, I do not advocate for violence. It was a fight between 2 individuals. Why jump the man? That's a cowardly move. Here's what happened next.
They wrong for that now. That boy swimming his ass over there. That boy finna help that boy. Get up there, young boy. Get up there, young boy. Get up there, young boy. What's up? Y'all was up a minute ago. Yeah. Woo! 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 They scared. Look at them. They scared. Woo! Beat their ass. Woo! Oh my God. Woo! That what you did.
As I said, I do not condone, I do not advocate for violence. The security officer was obviously defending himself. He was attacked unprovoked. What happened afterwards was, according to the internet, a mermaid gangster. That's what he's being called. Swam in order to even the odds.
That's
okay?
wild. That's
At
wild.
a point, it became clear that the individuals were going to remain aggressive. And that's when everybody else, well, they decided to get involved too. Let me give you the background as we have details now. All right, let's put it in the picture. The brawl occurred on the riverfront in Montgomery, Alabama. Now, a friend of mine actually texted me this. She's an NAACP leader. That area that you're looking at was actually a slave port, ironically.
Oh my gosh.
It was a slave port, and people locally are well aware of the history of that area known as Riverfront. It went viral on Sunday night. The mayor has reacted, vows justice will prevail. Montgomery Mayor Stephen L. Reed said in a statement Sunday that several people involved in the fighting Saturday evening have now been detained. Justice will be served, end quote. Reed indicated that the man from the riverboat was attacked and that those who committed violence against him would face justice. Quote, the Montgomery Police Department acted swiftly to detain several reckless individuals for attacking a man who was doing his job, he said. Police told WSFA that the fight was reported at about 7 p.m. Saturday. So it looks as if, at least right now, the narrative is correct. The mayor is aware of the proper narrative, that the individual, we see clearly, the video, the security officer was attacked. It was unprovoked, and those who have been detained should be the ones who attacked them. We do not have the official names as of yet. I do expect those names to come out this week. But once again, violence that did not have to happen, perpetrated by individuals who, in my opinion, what they did because they didn't like who he was more so than what he was doing. All right, Jeff, thoughts?
That hat toss was the physical equivalent of black people screaming, hooray, hoo, and everybody coming running. Look, hey, some background here. On July 7th, 1911, an African-American man named Nathaniel Alexander of Lynchburg, Virginia, patented a folding chair. According to his patent, Nathaniel Alexander designed his chair to be used in schools, churches, and auditoriums. Apparently, folding chair was used in this fight too, but we didn't see it in the video footage. It's all good. When I saw that kid swimming across the water in order to help in that situation, I started screaming, anything is possible, like KG after he won his championship. This was the funniest day on Black Twitter since the N-word Navy from Yahoo Finance a couple of years ago. This was a whole lot. I hope justice is served because, as we know from American history, had nobody stepped in and helped, possibly this could have been a lynching.
Yeah, and I want to remind everyone of the law in Alabama.
Well,
all right. So let me just do this real quick for Miss T. Salute to the 60 on white boy. Who tried to help? All right, we finished. All right, let's keep it moving. I feel like Miss T, she like to be a rebel. She like to go against what everybody else talking
I
about.
fuck with Miss. I like that. I like that.
I love Miss T though.
Man,
Yeah.
the crazy part is I watched it one time. This whole time I watched it full. And it's so many different videos, but I did fully watch it one time with all the different angles and shit. So I did see it, Marley 13. I don't have it right here, the full, how it transpired fully. But I did watch it fully through one time. I think, man, when these stories come up, I just I'd be like, man, come on now.
Man, look, I got the whole video, and I wasn't gonna put it up on my YouTube channel for them to strike me. I know how YouTube do, so I felt comfortable sharing his Indisputed because hell, they don't touch people like him. You know what I'm saying? So, but I think the story it was self-explanatory. What you saw, whether you saw just this or you actually saw the entire video. Right. Whether he was a security guard or a co-captain of the ship, he was just doing his job. You know what I'm saying? They didn't want to listen to him. He's a black man doing a job. They white man, they feel privilege. And that's how some people feel. And they had no reason to put their hands on this man. So that's what created the Alabama Brawl.
Yeah, it's the wild part is it's definitely going, 10 years from now, that if you type in Alabama, all this shit on the internet lasts forever, man. So it's gonna be here. I think I don't know. I guess I kind of got mixed feelings about it.
Where you tied up at, bro? I gotta know where you tied up with this at, man.
Well, I think just because, well, for one, it's some viral shit, and I see everybody saying the same thing, so I'm not gonna want to, say the same shit. But when it comes down to it, we'll jump in for some shit like this. But I've seen worse cases, and only thing we do is pull out a phone and watch the shit.
You mean when
it's like it?
Go ahead.
Go ahead, because
I want to know what you finna, because I might be on a different page than what you was finna head. So I want to know.
Well, yeah, I mean, like all of these cases, man. How many cases? How many cell phone footage have you seen where some tragic shit happens way worse than this? Because it looked, from the looks of it, the white boy got a punch off that was maybe 25% at best, and the dude was like basically restricting him from the jump. He just had his neck, just holding him. And then we see other footage with, a lot of black people around, and it'd be
two questions.
Nigga slapping a chick, and everybody just got their phone out. That's all I'm saying. Like, you would think you would see this more often, but it only leads to this whenever it's someone white doing it.
All right, so that brings me to two questions. So you feel like they shouldn't have done nothing?
No, I don't. It would just from this whole social media era we in. I just wish I seen this more in other situations when I just see people holding cameras.
Right. And I understand that, and that has been brought up several times. Like one was the George Floyd situation, which I understand why people didn't do anything at that point. You facing somebody with a gun.
It's police. Right. It's police. So yeah. Go ahead.
But at the same time, what I don't want to happen is when we actually do something, I don't want it to get watered down. What you saying is the absolute truth. There were situations where somebody should have intervened in situations that was worse.
Right.
I just feel it has to start somewhere, and maybe this is the beginning. I can't speak on what's going to happen in the future. I hope nothing like this has to happen again, but we know the world we live in, it's going to happen again, whether it's this type of situation or another situation where somebody need to protect the sister who's getting beat up or something like that, or
That's the
whatever the
thing.
case may
I've seen like a chick just getting beat the fuck up. Well, it's different, man. It's crazy because every situation is different. This was more of a spectacle, like where, like, I think the people who got involved knew that this shit finna be played. Like, this shit finna go fucking viral. Let me get my fucking licks in.
So
Like,
that's what you thought, bro?
I just.
So you think? I mean, of course, we know everything is going to be recorded. But do you really think that was his first intention when he jumped in that water? I'm finna go viral. Is that what you think?
Nah. Yeah, see, nah, you put it like that. Nah, man. Nah, I don't think he knew he was finna do something. He knew it was a moment. Let's just say that. He was gonna get his licks in this moment. And I don't blame him for that.
Yeah, salute the club 003 BC1 Wilkinson. Thank you for sliding through. Appreciate you. Exactly, Miss T. Maybe this is the start.
And the crazy part about her comment is she said that exactly the moment you were saying it. Like, y'all had the same words in y'all mouth at the same time. So y'all do agree on a lot of shit, I will say.
Oh shit, man. Miss T agreeing and shit. Oh shit. Cassie say, sounds like what he's saying is the same when there's an uprising, when there's a cop on a black person, but there's not an uprising when a black person does something wrong to a black person. Yes, and we you hit it on the head. You got to think about it. A lot of people say when cops do something to a black person, they record it. Okay, you see what they're doing to this black person, intervene and see what they do to you. And a lot of people say, well, you got to just take that chance. Huh?
Well,
and get killed by a cop when I got kids to take care of. Who's going to take care of my kids? You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it's definitely difference when a badge is involved. The whole situation, the whole narrative, it's a false equivalency. If we talking about a police on a citizen situation, as opposed to this, which is a citizen to a citizen. But I've seen even when it's a citizen to a citizen, that still motherfuckers be sitting around with their camera phones out trying to get some clicks on something, on a post.
I thought about this with the black on black crime and nobody intervening in those situations. Let's take a step back and look at this. Just remember this video. What did you not see in this brawl that you see in a black on black brawl? What's missing?
What's missing? What? Tell us.
Guns. Guns. So if you see some brothers jumping on another brother,
it's a little bit more. Yeah,
it's a little different because
don't know what the fuck
you don't know what they carrying. In this situation, everybody out there having a good time, and they just reacted to what they saw. Now, when you in the hood with Pookie and Ray right in, they strapped. They strapped.
Keep your head straight.
They strapped. So you have to think differently. Now, I'm not saying these white guys couldn't have had guns.
Right.
But it was obviously they didn't. You know what I'm saying? But
Club 003 in the building. What's good?
What's going on, man? Exactly. Miss T no. Miss T no. Guns. There were no guns. So I think in any situation when the playing field is level, I think things will be a little bit different when it comes to intervening in these type of situations. You feel what I'm saying? Hopefully that makes sense.
Yeah, and I feel you on that. I feel you on that.
Drop this link again just in case somebody.
I just did. Say I'm gonna keep the hat. Yeah, he threw that hat off like he.
Yeah, that right there. I don't know if that was his purpose, but I bet you're gonna probably start seeing that, bro.
What the hat got to do with it, man? He threw that motherfucker off like, okay, now my hat gone. It's on. Like what? What that hat doing? That hat ain't hold you back.
Hey, that hat was a sign, bro. It was a signal to the people.
Right. Nigga seen that hat up from 5 minutes. Nigga threw his hat. I'm gonna jump in and kick this nigga.
Me personally, I salute to Alabama for for coming together. It was an unfortunate situation on why it happened, but at the end of the day, I agree with what they did, and I just gotta salute it, man. That's just me.
I think when I salute. I ain't gonna go in on it.
Nah, man. Hey, you speak your mind over here, man. You know how we rock.
Yeah, I just wish I would see more active from the people who's active whenever it be something else, because I see too much just sitting back.
Right. And like I said, hopefully this is the start of something beautiful, you know what I'm saying, especially for us. And maybe people will stop trying us, you know what I'm saying? And maybe one day we can, like Martin said, can we all just get along?
I think dude was drinking, man. They looked a little red. I don't know what possessed him to just spark off on them, because from where they was at, from the start of the footage to where the people was recording from the boat, because later on we seen the footage from people who was standing above and things like that. But from the initial spark, them people was loud on that boat. So it was definitely, that's why I say it was like a spectacle. Once you seen the dude swimming and like before the dude who jumped in and started swimming, it was already a spectacle at that point, where the white dude who initially threw the first punch, he knew that all these people was watching. That's why I think it had to be some alcohol involved with him and the reason why he did, what he did. Because I don't think a sober mind would have did that. That's just me. Now, I'm not trying to give him no excuse, because ultimately I think he got what he came for, because how them niggas bum rushed that boat. Once they hopped on that boat, they was ready to start that motor up and get the fuck up out of there. Like, okay, we'll move this shit now. We got our niggas running after us, pulling their pants up and shit. We got to get up out. And the chick, man, she should, man, come on.
I'm gonna tell you, the white guy, whoever she was out there defending, that's your old lady or that's your family member.
That's a bad look.
She wasn't scared. She took some blows, boy. One of them got pushed in the water. One of them got hit in the head with a chair. Hey,
and see, that's another fucking thing, man. Y'all out there by that water, man. If y'all can't swim, can you swim?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Because I would have been scared to get thrown in that water, because I fuck around and drown out there. I ain't gonna lie.
See, that's the thing. I think everybody on that deck, think about it. Everybody on that deck, they had to know how to swim, because think about it. In this type of situation, there's nothing stopping you from going in that water. So if you can't swim, you probably would think twice about going in there. Like,
yeah, man. I love my people, man. I love my people, but damn it, I can't. If I get one little nudge, one little push, man, I'm 200 on a good day. I ain't finna.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would have been asked out if somebody would push me in that water. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. Well, I think at that point that would be your time to exit stage left. Like, nah, this ain't for me. I love you, bro. Y'all handle business, but I'm going back up here.
And another thing, so if for the people who stand by, then you gonna get looked at Like,
They gonna ask me why you ain't help? Because I can't swim, nigga. I can't swim.
They were looking at me like, man, come on, James, you ain't. Like, man, I was there, man, in thought, bro. I was there. I was moral support. Damn it, shit.
As you can see, when that girl got pushed in the water, ain't nobody looked back to help her at all.
Hell no. You gotta be able to get up out of there yourself, man. You gotta be able to get up out there, man.
Mm-hmm. Lady that pushed the woman in the water got fired. And you think about that too. If you put somebody in the water and they drown, that's murder, bro. Think about it.
Yeah, I done almost drowned twice, man. I ain't gonna lie. I done almost drowned twice. Like, where literally someone had to jump in and push me up from down, because I was going down. Like, on that shit I said. And so it's like that. I don't know what it is, man. It's like I just panic or some shit, man. It's like ain't nothing to stand on. I don't know, man.
Man, listen. You know how I learned how to swim? This is dumb
Someone
shit.
threw you in the water. That's how everybody say though, man.
Oh, I watched my little god brother. He was like 4 years younger than me. I seen him jumping off the diving board and swimming. I like, man, hell no, man. I can't let him outshine me. At that point in time, the only thing I knew how to do was, swim up underwater, and I could move pretty quick underwater. But that breaststroke and all that, I couldn't do none of that. I knew how to dog paddle, so I felt like if I jump in this water, as long as I can swim to the side underwater and hold my breath long enough, I'm good, bro.
Right.
That's how I taught myself how to fucking swim.
Yeah, that's how I was trying to do that, man. The dog paddle underwater swimming and shit is good, but just I can get to the side and that's it. But shit, if I ain't close enough to that side, man, I don't know.
Yeah, if you out there in the middle of the damn ocean, your ass in trouble.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna have a life vest on as soon as I walk on that dock. Damn it.
Yeah.
Well, shit. You want to touch on or you got anything else for this?
Nah. I was thinking somebody's gonna pop up, but I guess not. You want to move on to the next one, or?
Yeah. I guess the little Eminem. We want to do that one?
Yeah, we can. You got that link? Or do I need?
Yeah, I got it up. I got it up here. Here.
So we're gonna keep it moving on our last topic, which this one should have been, but there's I'm gonna say it like this. There's a debate about Eminem and him being listed in the top 5. Melly Mel, which is an old school rapper, feel like he shouldn't be in the top 5, and he feels like, and I hate to say it because I disagree with him. I'm sorry I have to say it. I'm just telling y'all right now, I disagree with him.
Damn, boss.
Melly Mel feel like the only reason he's in the top 5 because he's white. I totally disagree with him. Jizzle got a clip we gonna play from Hip Hop DX that covers a little bit of the Melly Mel and what he had to say. Are you gonna play the song?
Nah, this is the DX
okay,
right here.
So we're gonna let y'all take a listen to this. And
if you can get the song queued
I'll
up
look for it, and yeah, I can play it. Yeah,
to just play M verse on there because he was spazzing on that shit.
He definitely spazzed. Yeah, so we're gonna let y'all hear this, and we're gonna chop it up after the video. So you go ahead, bro. I'm gonna go on mute, and I'm gonna go find the song.
All right.
Step and Walk music video, which he dropped earlier this year, convinced him to do the deal. This is why Eminem announced the signing of Easy Mill on Instagram on July 26th, writing, "Me and Dre back at it. Check Ezekiel Miller, aka Easy Mill, out, link in bio." He then took to Twitter to reveal that the rapper's Up, Down, Step and Walk music video, which he dropped earlier this year, convinced him to do the deal. This is why we signed him. M tweeted alongside a link to the video. Easy Mill is currently gearing up to drop a deluxe version of his 2022 album on August 11th. The revamp will include the song Realist with Eminem, which dropped last week. The collaboration found the Detroit native unleashing a firestorm of deadly bars at some of his critics, including Grandmaster Flash and the Furious 5 pioneer Melly Mel, who earlier this year questioned M's status as an elite rapper.
What you think about Eminem being at number 5 on the Billboard Top 50 Rappers of All Time list?
Obviously, he's a capable rapper. If you was talking about sales, he sold more than everybody. If you're talking about rhyme style, okay, he got a rhyme style. But he's white. He's white. So now if Eminem was just another nigga like all the rest of us, would he be top 5 on that list when a nigga that can rhyme just as good as him is 35? That had records and all that. He's 35. He's white. So now you could be, anybody could be as mad as they could feel how they want to feel. If you don't think that race plays a part in the equation of how great he is. I heard one of the dudes that's down with him, Royce the 6'9", or Roy, was wondering that I heard he's just as good as Eminem. Why ain't he as big as Eminem? Because he black. It ain't none of that shit hard to figure out. Eminem gets a top spot because he's white.
Guess I've really no right to complain much. Hip-hop has been good to me, huh? But when they say that I'm only top 5 because I'm white, why would I be stunned? My skin color's still working against me. Cause second I should be the none. Being white ain't why they put me at 5. Nope, it's why they can't put me at 1. They're coming with shout to the Furious 5 and Grandmaster Flash, but boy, there's someone who really is furious. Stay out his path, his wrath avoid. And I'll be the last to toy with a juice head whose brain is like half destroyed, like a meteor hit it. Well, then with Melly Mel, we lost his asteroid scam.
In February, Easy Mill released a video for his single Up Down, which gained traction after fans noticed stylistic similarities to Eminem. About a month later, the self-proclaimed rap god heard the song, and Easy Mill drove from Vegas to Los Angeles to link up with M and Dre for the first time. We've never been out there signing a lot of artists, and one of the great things about how we built Shady is how selective we've been. Eminem said in his statement of his new signee. And it's even rare that Dre and I signed something together, but I heard Easy's music and was like, this is really special. So I took it to Dre. We both agreed it would be a great fit, and we wanted to work with him right on the spot. Dr. Dre added, I'm really only interested in working on ish that sounds different from anything else going on out there, and only then if I feel I can really bring something to it. M played me easy, and I had that feeling. That thing that happens when we both know we found something special, and that was it. Let's get to work. But let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and notification bell to stay up to date on all of our
So and you right. That's one man's opinion. I've heard that opinion before. So
I have too. I heard it from Dot.
Yeah, I did hear for salute to Dot.
The homie Dot. Dot gonna see this and he gonna what? He gonna go live.
First, I wanna. Just for the sake of sake, do you think the man with the chair should have been charged with anything real quick?
I mean, I think he went overboard. I will say that. I think he went overboard, but at the same time, the woman did put her hands on him, if I'm not mistaken. Now, if she didn't do nothing to him, if she didn't touch him at all, then yeah, he has to be charged. But I feel like if she put her hands on him, he got the right to defend himself, regardless if it's a woman. When you play stupid games, you get stupid prizes, man. That's how I see it. I don't condone men hitting women. Let's get that straight. But sometimes, as a woman, you can't put yourself in this situation. She shouldn't have been out there. She shouldn't have been out there. Wrong place, baby. Wrong place for you.
Yeah. You hear me? It's saying my shit is connection unstable.
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, I'm good though. I ain't choppy or nothing.
No, you good.
I don't know why I said. Okay, I just wanted I didn't want to miss that. But so with this Melly Mel, and who is Melly Mel, and did he do steroids? That's two things I want. Ain't he like a old school Melly Mel, New
Yeah.
York rapper or something? Like,
Yeah, I think he was a part of the Fast and the Furious. Not Fast and
oh,
the
the
Furious.
Fabulous
Yeah, those
Fab
guys,
Five.
old school.
Right. Okay. So we got to consider the source here. Okay. When Melly Mel was rapping, that shit sound like Dr. Seuss. So we them niggas was rapping Dr. Seuss bars. We gonna when Nas came in and the big L's and all that, this shit started to get a little complex and intricate. So he really ain't got no leg to stand on when it comes to this shit. About knowing what is good and what is not, if that's what they was doing back then. If he ain't updated his shit, then he need to sit down somewhere. That's what I will say.
Yeah, because he was talking about the rhyme. He got a rhyme pattern or whatever he said. Like, yeah, I mean, you can't say Eminem sound like nobody but Eminem. Nobody. At least
right.
from what I've never heard nobody sound like Eminem. He came in the game with his own style, man. And
right. And
I'll even
I'll even go as far as to say that his style influenced Royce the 5'9" style, which if you put a Royce CD in front of me and an Eminem CD in front of me in 2023, I will like Royce the 5'9's album better. But I will say I've heard Royce the 5'9's old music, and he's not rap. His style now is 10 times ahead of what that was back then. So go ahead.
You want to go ahead and play that little verse real quick? I know they were playing snippets from it, but if you want to, I go.
Oh yeah. Right. What Cupcake said? I know she's a Michiganian. I don't know if that's a word, but so I know she riding with M.
Damn right.
I for rightfully so. I don't blame anyone that does. Said people have this discussion without knowing Marshall's catalog. That seems to be ridiculous to me. Yeah, if they don't know the catalog, they can't really say shit. So I kind of want to know where, when Miss T say she agrees that Eminem is that dude, but I understand where Mel is coming from. And the only thing I will say about this is I remember in middle school, 9th, 10th grade, there were white people who didn't really listen to rap. They were more Korn fans, or and when Eminem came in, or I don't know if Korn was before Eminem, but basically like this punk rock type of crowd that kind of, I think Eminem kind of, what's the word? He kind of brought people into hip hop, I feel like. And I feel like that plays a part. For one plays a part, you come in the game with Dre, that's going to do something. For what it's worth, you came in the game with, and yeah, he had the Infinity before that and whatnot, but Marshall Mathers LP, you came in the game with Dre. So of course that's gonna bring eyes off the rip. Okay. Number two, use a white man rapping like this. We never seen this shit. Who the fuck is this? Why is he so good at rapping? And that was another layer of it. And to go with the first layer, I think he fostered a whole kind of legion of, people who probably wouldn't be listening to rap if it wasn't for him. So I think those are the things I think that led to him being as big as he is. And I didn't even mention his natural born talent that he has on the microphone. But I do think those other things do play a part.
And you know how I feel about that, and you hit some very valid points, and my response was Tiger, Serena.
Oh
You
yeah.
know, I really never watched no damn golf. I never watched no damn tennis.
Hell no.
Until they started playing.
Until they, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And there's no argument that Serena is the best female tennis player of all time. And I know it's kind of different, but at the same time, it's the same because rap sometimes it's considered a sport because it's a lot of competition.
It's a word sport, yeah.
Yeah, so nobody can say she's number one just because she's black and she brought black people into tennis. No, the numbers speak for themselves. She beat the shit out of so many people. You know what I'm saying? So it's no denying it. Tiger, you know, it's kind of up for grabs between him and Jack Nicholson. How do I know about Jack Nicholson? Because I started watching fucking tennis with Tiger and I heard about it. You feel what I'm saying? So
you mean golf?
Yeah, golf. My fault. Golf.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
and I started watching how many matches he won compared to Tiger. So I just feel like if you're talented, you're talented. It has nothing to do with your skin color. You know what I'm saying? I think some people just so head over heels that hip hop is for blacks. Right. Nah, it's hip hop. You know, it is what it is. You know,
the culture, the culture. It's a culture, and the culture has no. Excuse me. The culture, definitely has no skin tone. As much as we would like it to, because we want to have our own. We want to have something that's ours, and it is ours still. Let's not get that confused. It's definitely still ours.
Most definitely. But one thing I will say, and nobody can disagree with this because it's all facts. Eminem never disrespected a black person. Now he done had some beef with some other rappers, of course, because they tried it. But we got people like 6ix9ine who use that N-word religiously. You feel what I'm saying? And this man is a snitch. Now, I'm not saying he's considered one of the best rappers because he's trash. But at the same time, this man sell millions of records. and he's respected from his people. But at the same time, you got to give Eminem his props. He came in and he did what he did, and he was attacked by several other rappers because they didn't like what the fuck he was doing and what the numbers he was doing and the respect he was getting from his peers. And that's another thing. It's not just the fans who say Eminem is great, it's his peers. It's legends. It ain't just these small rappers, it's his peers, the Jay-Z's, the Dr. Dre's, all those type of artists, Lil Wayne, T.I., all those people give him respect. So how can you water that man down and say he getting respect just because he's white? Man, shut up. You sound stupid.
Yeah, and I don't think, because you can't, there's no replacement for talent. Let's get that out the way. There's definitely no replacement for talent in this. If he was not talented, he would not be in the discussion. I think, and I made this reference in the group chat when it comes to support. Just someone, a public person in the support. If we go to Miss Lorraine in the building, what's good?
In the building, what's happening, big sis?
If it comes to, I use the analogy of Obama as in the fact of this is a black man running for president. So off top, black people are gonna vote for him because he's black. Okay, but the white people that voted with the blacks gave him that extra push. And that's, if you reverse the narrative, it's the same thing with Eminem. White people are gonna support him. There's gonna be some white people who are gonna be more apt to listen to him coming up on the Dre because he's white. And the black people who respect talent we give him the extra push to get him to be that big. So it's not, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense. But what my question is, and I think when we talked about this, you was like, you gotta include the fans, but I say take away the fans and just listen to the peers.
Right.
Listen to his peers. I know the fans love him, whether it's white or black, they love Eminem. The shit. Whether it's white or black, they love Tupac. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So Tupac is considered one of the greatest, and he get that from his peers. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, I have to say the same thing about Biggie, which I don't agree with that, but I have to respect these people's opinion because they are part of hip hop for so long, and their opinion matters. So
right.
I don't really care about how many records he sold, which that's a big part of what makes him who he is. But at the same time, his talent is what I see. I don't see the numbers every day, how many records he sold. I don't never look at that shit. I don't really care. I like him because he can fucking rap.
Which he can.
Which he can. I never looked at if T.I. outsold Lil Wayne or Wayne outsold T.I. I never looked at if Jay-Z outsold whoever. I never look at that. I look at how they rap, and that's just me. So the numbers don't mean shit.
So yeah, I'm a little bit. I'm playing devil's advocate, but I understand why he is where he is. But just the fact of Xing out all of the sales and all of that, I understand why he's in that top discussion. I feel like he should be in that top discussion. At the same time, it's almost, I give another analogy, which is Miss T trolling. Okay. I will give another I'm just fucking with it. I will give another analogy of like and the thing about let me before I do that, when it comes to Eminem, there was something different. There's a certain level of magnetism, I guess, and charisma that he does have and that he did have when he was coming out first 3 albums. That was it was a little refreshing just to the game. Of course, we had the Busta Rhymes, we seen Ludacris, we seen a lot of people, and he came before Ludacris, but we seen a lot of people have this kind of magnetism when it comes to the charisma and the way they do their videos and the shit they talk about, where it's fun, and his music was fun, and he also had the other side, which I think there was he kind of polarized the audience to be like, you love him or hate him type thing. And I think that will always get people further when they do that. Right. Because you're going to have people who hate listen, and you're going to have people who love you and love listen. Now, if they ain't saying shit, then that's not good. So I think that's one thing he did do well.
I think he embraced being the bad guy.
Right.
Yeah, and he accepted that. Because a lot of people didn't like him talking about his mom, what he did, talking about Kim. I'm gonna put you in the trunk.
Right.
Shut up, bitch. You know, shit like
that shit was hilarious, man. I ain't gonna lie. When he's talking about his baby mama, that shit was hilarious. It's like
But Stan, that song right there, bro, will go down in history, man. That song right there was so dope, bro. That story he told, man, was amazing. I've never seen it done.
And we seen it done, but not in that way, I would say. Not in that form and not in that fashion and not with that amount of cinematic value, because it was a movie.
Yeah.
It was a movie. And Dre had something to do with that movie, I think. We both getting chairs.
She gonna give us the chairs, bro. Let's go ahead and take a listen to it while I got it up so I don't forget.
Yeah,
this is Eminem addressing Melly Mel on this verse. So
hold on. Before you play that, man.
Okay.
Because I mentioned this shit before. Why is he addressing Melly Mel? Why? It's rappers who shoot at him on a yearly. I'm not gonna say on a daily. I'm gonna say on a yearly, rappers shoot at M because of where he's at. And he don't respond to them. But he responded to a fucking interview.
Okay, we talked about Game. Give me another one.
The Game, and he kind of
I just feel like
retracted.
that was a sticky situation, man. You know,
right?
Like you choose your battles. You know, Game is a gang banger. You know what I'm saying? And you know, Dr. Dre is from the West Coast, just like Game. And Dr. Dre probably got an ear like, don't say nothing, because we don't want to even do that with that kid. You know what I'm saying? You gotta realize he got Dre there to tell him like, it ain't worth it, bro. You know what I'm saying?
So now if Melly Mel come out with a diss,
from what I heard, he did. From what I heard,
I'm sure he did, because this is the most attention he's ever gotten since the Fab Five.
I bet that shit trash.
I bet I agree. I agree. He better not touch that. He better not fuck with that man. Hey, but you know,
now, if any, I think, put it this way: if any rapper challenged him in a battle, and he know they're gonna keep it completely on wax, Eminem will respond to any of them. But when a motherfucker,
so you think that's the
violence,
reason?
Yeah,
right.
If he fearing, I think that he don't want the violence. But
right.
if they try him lyrically, Eminem ain't scared of not one of them. And we know that. We know that.
And I'm trying to think, man. I swear it's someone else who was shooting at him, man. I swear it was someone else besides Game. I'm trying to think, man. I can't.
I don't know. I mean, it you know, there's people who throw slick shots. We got MG, what ain't MGK? Eminem murdered his ass.
Oh man, that wasn't even. He should have stayed his ass off in Nashville somewhere with that shit. But yeah, we can go ahead and play that shit if you want.
Y'all check it out, man.
Guess I've really no right to complain much. Hip-hop has been good to me, huh? But when they say that I'm only top 5 cause I'm white, why would I be stunned? My skin color's still working against me, cause second I should be the none. Being white ain't why they put me at 5. Nope, it's why they can't put me at 1. They're coming with more venom, so the haters I'm aiming it toward them. And all the envious rappers I torch if I'm on a joint with them. And that is the only retort, is I'm not played in the clubs. Motherfucker put a cork in it. Only reason they still play your shit in the clubs is cause you still perform in them. I am a guest in this house, but I turn this bitch to a mansion. That's an expansion, made it gargantuan. England, Germany, France, and Japan's in this bitch, even Dubai. Because my music they do buy. You died trying to scientist, 2 psychiatrists could not unscrew my head up the blue-eyed devil. I never quit, do I? Cause you know you get washed like a bar soap. You pussy, you wouldn't give a cigar to smoke. And I know it eats at your heart like an artichoke. Because you know that's how likely you are to choke. Your heart is broke as I rip you apart. I go bananas, proceed to spit every bar broke. I was spitting before my mother's water broke. It's not even close, you bitch, I'm my father go. Gen Z is acting like rap experts. Sip up your gaps and close your mouths. Bitch, you ain't been on this planet long enough to tell me how rap's supposed to sound. Y'all need to stick to what you do best. Shooting schools up, yeah. Go load up rounds in your parents' gats and go to class and let off at the strap and go to town. Shout to the Furious 5 and Grandmaster Flash, but boy, there's someone who really is furious. Stay out his path, his wrath avoid. And I'll be the last to toy with a juice head whose brain is like half destroyed, like a meteor hit it. Well, then went Melly Mel. We lost his asteroid scams. And God was like, I got him, but I'm gonna start him at the bottom of the barrel. Brought him in the world with a mother wasn't volume, and his father was a coward. Taught him as a child when the fucking body was around how to get himself up and out of poverty. And now, not even a growl in his stomach, gotta be a hound. So they put your body in the ground, probably gonna sound like a cliche. But when haters try to get you down, say fuck him, cause I'm the realest.
I like when he get in that bag like that. I'm a fan of that M. You know, when he just get on the mic and he spit, not all the. I don't like that M. I like that M we just heard. We need more of that. We need more of that.
Did you hear what he said, bro? He said, "I'm a guest in this house, but I turn this bitch into a mansion."
Disrespectful.
No, because he understands people say he's a guest in hip hop.
Right. No, I get it. I get it. And the bar was crazy. The bar was crazy.
Hey, I fucks with you, M. Salute to you, M.
The bar was crazy. Yeah, I still, it's a part of me that still says, why this all of this in it? Why was this verse? He chooses targets, you know, and we all do. But I just feel like it wasn't worth it for him to do this. I feel like, all right, hypothetically, let's just say Kendrick Lamar makes a shoot. Kendrick Lamar shoots at him on the track. Do you think M's gonna respond?
Yeah, no doubt. Because I'm gonna tell you why. Kendrick Lamar is not about violence.
Right. Because that's why I said him, because what you said earlier. So I was like, well, what if he did it?
Yeah, he definitely would. I think it would be a hell of a if you want to call it beef. I think that would be dope as fuck because they both can rap.
Right.
Yeah, I think he would. I think it's about survival too. Don't forget about that, homie, man. It's about survival. And when you say why he chose to respond to Melly Mel,
an interview, a non-rapper. He's not a rapper. Melly Mel is not a rapper.
He ain't a rapper anymore.
Okay,
but he is a rapper. He from the old school. But you got to think about, like, man, shut up. That's what Eminem really wanted him to say. Shut up. You know what I'm saying? And maybe people will stop fucking with that man. Like, leave that man. People need to leave that man alone, bro. They need to leave that man alone. Eminem don't start shit with nobody but Kim and his mama. That's it. And people who fuck with him. So, like, damn, get off that man's dick. Shit.
Miss Cherie in the building. Miss Cherie in the building. What's good? Salute for coming through. Yeah, man. I think Eminem's only competition is when, like, you heard what he said in there. His competition is the people he gets on songs with. And I think that's when you get to a certain level, that's what happens. Like when Renegade happens with Jay-Z.
Right.
You don't think Jay-Z being like, okay, this is going to M. Let me do this. And you see what he did. I'm just saying, everybody says, you know, M killed him on his own song. Yeah, it's hard. When I go back and listen, I think M's vocal I think his bar structure is more spectacular than Jay's, but I think what Jay said on the song meant more than what M was saying. And that's a lot of the times. Now we're gonna go into a little bit of the bar talk. So if the numbers drop, I understand. But I think a lot of the time, you know, half of it is how you say it, and half of it is what you saying.
Absolutely.
And it just boils down to that. You could say it in the most spectacular way, but if you're not saying some shit that I like, you can say whatever you want to. But the person who says the shit that I like will ultimately win. You know, I'm a battle rap fan, so that's kind of what I go by in battle rap. You could do the most spectacular tongue twister, fast rapping, all of that shit in the world. But if you're not saying nothing that I like, I'm ultimately gonna rock with the person that I like what they saying. Now, when it comes to Kendrick versus, like, if Kendrick and M get on the song, I think that would be the battle in itself. Even if the song is about a woman they like, even if the song is a female track for the ladies, that competition is gonna be there.
Absolutely.
When Tech Nine and Eminem, or no, Tech Nine, I think, yeah, Tech got a song with M and he got a song with Lil Wayne. When Lil Wayne got on that song, there was no auto-tune for a reason, people. When Tech Nine sent that song to Eminem or to Lil Wayne's like, okay, this is Tech Nine. I can't get on here just singing and shit and auto-tune. I gotta actually rap. And that's what he did. He actually rapped. And I appreciated that. But I think once you get to a certain level, it's more of a convoluted battle. It's more of a subliminal battle going on that I think most people won't catch on to. But I catch on to that shit. In what M said in that last song, it basically it pushes what I just said, because he said something to the fact that only time he, on his only competition is people he's on a song with. He said something like that. Don't take that word for word, but he did say something like that.
So let me ask you this, because I left this comment on the screen for a purpose, and a good thing you just finished because Crucial K popped up.
Crucial K just popped up. He said, "Damn, I dozed off." He heard Lil Wayne in his earbud. He woke up.
This nigga. Chloe said Eminem only competition is Lil Wayne, and Lil Wayne only competition is Eminem. Do you agree with that statement?
Nah, I don't agree with that.
I don't agree with that at all.
I can understand it. What's the dude name? Man, I think Eminem's lane is kind of his own lane where there's really nobody who's there's really no one who you can really just compare type of thing. And I'm not saying that.
We got a troll. Oh, I'm sorry, that's Miss T. Never mind. We keep going. My fault.
Oh,
you talking about Jay-Z?
She's still in there. This Miss Lorraine say the story of OJ. That's the only time she could understand. So yeah, she with Miss T on that. But yeah, man, I think definitely M, he kind of in his own lane, and the fact that he doesn't pop out, I think that leads to his stature, him not popping out on these songs. Andre 3000, if we heard a new song from Andre 3000 every week, I don't think he would be where his stature would. It changes, I think, when you show yourself more. It's like a star isn't accessible like that.
Exactly. You said a mouthful right there, bro. Just think about it. Like, you never see Beyonce or Jay-Z, and I'm just saying that because this is what I see at like BET Awards, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? They pop out when it's really time to pop out. You know what I'm saying? Big shit. You know what I'm saying? Right. And I respect. I didn't understand it for a long time. You know what I'm saying? But I respect it now because, like, you are a mega star, so you can't be accessible, like you stated earlier, anytime people want you to. I respect that, and I respect it, him doing the same thing. But going back to, had it in my head, but I seen that comment on the screen. It was almost like when Lil Wayne featured Kendrick on Mona Lisa. That was a competition in itself.
Right.
And I can't get an edge to either artist because that's them. They both killed it.
So on Renegade, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
So on Renegade, what about Renegade? Because that's another one that people go to. They say M destroyed Jay on Renegade. What about that Renegade?
I ain't gonna say he destroyed him, but if you had to say who verse was better, I would definitely say it was him. I definitely would say it was him. I ain't gonna say he destroyed Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? We like Chloe said, we talk about apples and oranges. What they were talking about and their delivery was totally different. I ain't gonna say the subject matter was different, but how they delivered what they were saying was different. I think Eminem's wordplay was amazing.
We got Dot in the building.
Oh shit! What up, Dot? What up, homie?
Yeah, I think it definitely. When you get two high-powered lyricists on, and I will consider, yes, M is a high-powered lyricist. It's a simple. It's putting words together. Who puts the words together good? And he can do that. He can put words together good. As far as content, it's a different story.
Ladies, hold your scalps. LA is in the building. Say Eminem is the Elvis Presley of our era. I can see that. Hold on. She said DMX killed Jay-Z. You must be watching
she talking about
backstage shit.
Yeah, she talking about that backstage shit when DMX was back there. That nigga was talking his shit, man. Made Jay-Z look crazy. I was like, oh wow.
Marley
Shit.
13 said I would take Lil Wayne over Jay-Z. A lot of people would. I mean,
Yeah, that's an age old. I done heard Boss and Crucial go back and forth about it. If y'all only knew the behind the scenes between that damn debate right there.
I think comparing Lil Wayne and Jay-Z is like comparing Kobe to Shaq. Those are they two different animals. You feel what I'm saying? Like Lil Wayne, his wordplay and his metaphors is unmatched, bro. You ain't gonna find too many artists who goddamn have metaphors like this dude, man. But
the metaphor messiah.
Yes, this dude right here is crazy with the metaphors, man.
Yeah, definitely. That's his lane for sure.
Yeah, I think Jay-Z in his early days, he talked about his life, things he went through, and then as he became who he is today, he started teaching in his music. You know what I'm saying? And that's a whole nother beast in itself. And
Do you think? Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Do you think? So with that comment says Elvis stole black culture. Do you think did M steal black culture?
No.
Or did he?
He just acknowledged that in that song we heard. He said he's a guest in this house, but I turned this bitch into a mansion. So he understands that hip hop is for blacks, but I'm a guest, and I thank you guys for welcoming me, but for you motherfuckers who keep attacking me, I will turn this bitch into a mansion. And listen, if I was a black man going into a white man's sport, whether it was any sport or hip hop or fucking country rock, I would acknowledge, okay, this is not my culture, but I am the shit. Don't forget that. And your people like me just like my people like me. So deal with it. Quit fucking hating, bro. For real. I will never hate on nothing great, whether it's black person or white person. I will never hate on nothing great.
Yeah, I feel like he didn't steal it. I don't think because the thing with Elvis is there's full reference songs of Elvis. Like the song before Elvis sung it compared to the song after. Like a full reference song of a rock and roll song by a black artist, and it was given to Elvis to sing, and he remakes it and does a hit. I feel like that's a little different than M, because I feel like M just coming in and doing what he do type of thing, and some art shit type thing.
My fault. I'm looking at Nicky New College say no man who looks like Wayne has ever made me really get undressed.
Yeah, Wayne, them drugs, man.
And this dude not talking about white only pies taste better. But man, here he go. Hey, Lorraine said, hey, hold your scalp, goddammit.
Yeah, he definitely talented, man. I just from an aspect of putting words together, he's definitely talented. I can't take that from him. As far as him being the king, that's subjective. We all got our king. He's a king within the circle of kings.
Would you put him in hip hop Mount Rushmore?
Hip hop Mount Rushmore.
Yeah. Well, how many people in Mount Rushmore?
I think it's 4 people on that rock.
Would you put him in there?
Would I put him on that rock? I think that's a good question, boss. That's a good question. Would I put him on Mount Rushmore? Because my Mount Rushmore look different. It got 4 faces of the same person, and they all meet.
Well, I knew it. I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it.
Hey, so.
Yeah, I respect that. That's that competitive spirit in hip hop. Most definitely.
Yeah. Oh, that's a hard question though, because what he's done within it, despite how or why he is at the point he's at, just what he's done, I think would, kind of allude to the fact that he would be there by default, maybe.
Default.
But
damn, bro. God damn.
Yeah, that's just me, man.
I know, man. You being you, ain't. Hey, I respect it.
Yeah, man. We're probably finna get up out of here though.
Yeah, man. We definitely great show, great live. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Let's just say that's Lil Wayne gift in spite of his looks.
The thing about Wayne, there's a lot of artists who do single takes and no ad libs, but I think Wayne kind of made it popular to a certain extent. Like, what other artists? Because at the time when Wayne came out, we heard a lot of doubles at that point. Like, a lot of artists would double up their lyrics, and that's one thing that kind of stood out with me to Wayne. And I think part of that was just because he did so many mixtape tracks in the whole freestyle punch-in type style, where he's just kind of going off the cuff, run it. When I fuck up, stop, go again. I think he did so much of that, it kind of led to him doing that just one take. And I think I kind of look at him kind of as one of the godfathers of that.
Right.
But, Too Short was doing that shit in 1990. So we're not going to exile all the people who did do that. I just think on a just a large scale, records selling millions of, Jay-Z did. Well, let me take that back, because there's a lot of artists now that I think about it.
Yeah, Wayne started doing it when I think he heard Jay-Z was doing it. That's when he stopped.
Right. That punch in and Jay-Z, I think, was talking about Big doing it and shit. But I don't know, it's all up for debate, man. It's all up for debate.
Yeah, okay. Well, we're going to get up out of here, man. Thank y'all for, like I said, man, for those who tuned in, man. We definitely appreciate you, man. We're going to get out of here. We're going to ride out to the latest single. We just set it off, man. Y'all have a good night.
Hey.
Go ahead, bro.
I'm gonna play one. After this, I'm gonna play one. I forgot I even did this song, but
okay,
it ain't never been played on my channel or nowhere. But I just found it.
You want to play that first?
Yeah, we can go and run that shit.
Go ahead and play it, man. Matter of fact, we can ride out to that shit. It don't matter.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead and introduce the jam, my brother.
It's called Through My Mind, man. Something for the ladies, man. So that is what it is. I think I recorded this shit early this year, and I completely you remember beforehand backstage, I was like, damn, I forgot I even made this. Is one of them. So yeah, it's called Through My Mind, man. For something for the ladies. Exclusive in this thing.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Little things that you do, every day is something new that keeps me attracted to you. And even when I feel like I'm lost, she found a way to pick me up. I never really thought it would be this way. All day you've been running through my mind. It's just something I've been trying to tell you. But sometimes it's too hard. All day you've been running through my mind. It's just something I've been trying to tell you. But sometimes it's too hard. Think about you all the time. Bittersweet like fine wine, I'm not lying. At the same time, I cannot let go. Like a picture on the canvas, Art Deco. When she walked past, all I can say is, God damn, like, should I even really feel this way? In my mind, she got real estate. Time passed and it's still the same. Time passed and it's still the same. All day, you've been running through my mind. It's just something I've been trying to tell you. But sometimes it's too hard. All day, you've been running through my mind. It's just something I've been trying to tell you. But sometimes it's too hard. When I see you, my face light up. You've been running through my mind, I'm trying to pace my crutch. She like a shoulder to lean on. Words that I could really cherish. Type of woman worth a million carats. All day. And even when I feel like I'm lost, all day, she found a way to pick me up. All day. I never really thought it would be this way. All day, you've been running through my mind. It's just something I've been trying to tell you. But sometimes it's too hard. All day, you've been running through my mind. It's just something I've been trying to tell you. But sometimes it's too hard. I've been trying to tell you, but sometimes it's too hard. I've been trying to tell you, but sometimes it's too hard.